Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 24. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. King. 54. Smooth. 54. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 63 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well, so they'll take many.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You better be ready.
Mayfield going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Regular. Right there, 54. Hey, Charlie. 54, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. And actually,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Regular. 80 weapons.
Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Ross, complete. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on second and 10, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert, 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 alert. 24 is the mic. Hey, orbit. 24 is the mic. Up, up. I got you, boy. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hurry, hurry.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Lucky. Run.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
20. Now
play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert. Alert 3. Hey, Foxtrot. 24 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. 24 is the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hurry. Run. 24 is the mic. I don't think you got it. Hey, wahoo. 24 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 24 is the mic.
Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And it's a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here we go.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Set, 180. Mike 50. Real. Hurry. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 5-4. Ready? Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Go out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll give this to Devlin, his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
24 is the mic.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Hey, Delta.
On third down, Mayfield. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Hurry. Motion. 24.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here I come. He's checking. King. Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Kings! Come on now. Regular. 24. Hey, Echo. I got one. 24. Hurry. Let him know.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert!
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
24 is the mic. Crunch time, defense. Hey, exit. 24 is the mic. I hope you brought your
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one. Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 14. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, alert. Towards the mic. Here we go, let's bring it.
Trouble.
Let's bring it. 24 is the mic. Get him. 24 is the mic.
Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where they got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike, 180. Mike 5-4. Who that? Who that?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, 180. Hurry, hurry. 65. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, high 7. Check 37. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Run. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Let's go, D.
Wentz going to throw. Finding Green complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets through, and now an opening. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Any day.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home, You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Carolina, the great run they've been on continues as they